Good morning, students. Today I have discussed chapter number 1, Introduction to Multimedia, Part 2. First topic, Image File Extension. Last time I have discussed what is image and how to use image. And today, image file extension, I have explained image file extension. You also use image file .bmp, .gif, .png, .psd, .tif, .jpeg, that is a image file extension. Bitmap image file format like GIF, JPG and PNG use compression with the file, and JPG support 24-bit colors and .png support 32-bit colors. That is a file extension. Next topic is a video and animation. What is video and animation? Animation can add great power to any multimedia application. Any static presentation becomes lively by adding a video or animation. I will discuss difference between animation and video. The term video refers to the sequence of nature scenes captured using analog or digital video capturing device. This device can be a web camera, digital camera, or even mobile phones. Animation is a visual change over time. The digital images are played one after the other to create a moving effect. We can say that animation is created from drone picture and video is created using a real-time visuals. Carefully planned and well execute video clips or animations can make a great difference in a multimedia applications. Some example of animations are movies like Kung Fu Panda and Smurf. That is a video and animation. What is a video? The sequence of natural scenes captured using analog and digital video capturing device. Video is creating using a real-time visuals. Kung Fu Panda and Smurf are animated movies. That is a video. Next topic is a animation. Animation can be classified as two-dimensional, 2D or 3D. 2D, that means two dimension, x-axis and y-axis, and 3D is a three dimension, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. Two D animation, the visual change occur on the x-axis and y-axis on the screen. This type of animation is simple. Some example of 2D animation software are Macromedia Flash, Syncing Studio and Pencil. There is a 2D animation software. And 3D animation, the visual change occur along three axes, namely x, y and z. This type of animation gives almost a realistic view of the image as can be seen by the human eye. Some example of 3D animation software are Maya, Blender and 3D Max. That is a 3D animation software. This picture is a 2D animation, that is a two-dimension x-axis and y-axis 2D view of an object. And the next is a 3D view of an object, that is a x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. That is a 3D view. Next is a VLC media player. VLC media player, it is essential that you have VLC media player installed in your computer. If not, then download it from Ubuntu Software Center, and it is a free open source multimedia player. Be sure you have webcam connected to the computer, and let us start recording a video by following steps. Next is a Cheese Webcam Booth, another video capturing software available in Ubuntu Software Centers. And then VLC Media Player's file extension is .avi, .wmv, .mpg, .mov, .rm, .ram, .swf and .flv, and then last .mp4. That is extension for video file extensions. That is a VLC media player interface. Open a VLC media player. Let us start recording a video by following the step given. Open a VLC media player, select media and then open capturing device, and this will take you to open media dialog box as shown in figure. And you have also audio recording and video recording. Next topic is a interactive object. For a multimedia presentation to be effective, it should have maximum interactivity. At times, the user may want to skip a portion of the presentation or want to again go through that same portion. The user is given button or hyperlinks for navigation in such cases. When these interactive objects are clicked, the flow of the presentation change as per the user choice. Earlier, the internet browser supports only one media element, that is a text. Text was also limited to single font color. All the media elements described earlier are now supported by latest internet browser in different ways. Some media elements can be handled inline and some require plugin. Inline media, that means the objects are specified inside the program using a specific inline media object tag. Plugins are extra helper programs that can be easily installed and used as a part of a web browser. The extent to which a particular media element is employed is determined by the nature and scope of the project. For example, multimedia project on Gujarat tourism may use more images, video, clips, and text about various places of Gujarat. We will learn more about these elements in later chapter. That is a interactive objects. And then next is a classification of multimedia. Generally, multimedia is classified into two. First is a interactive multimedia and second is a non-interactive multimedia. In interactive multimedia, the sequence and timing of media elements can be controlled by the user. Example, a multimedia CD on learn music instrument. The user can select on the different musical instrument he or she wants to play. You can also select his favorite song which he wants to play using that instrument. Most of the CD-ROM titles and games available in the market are interactive. Generally, interactivity increase the user participants and he or she enjoy it more. The degree of interactivity depends upon the field of the multimedia project. In traditional mass media like televisions, radio, newspaper, the communication is one-way communications. In other words, we can say that the process originates from the source and is delivered to the mass audience. For example, a movie has a beginning and an end irrespective of the user watching it on the television or not. Though this technology also use video, audio, text and graphics but in an inflexible way. While in multimedia, the user does not remain passive but can control the elements. Thus, the difference between mass media and multimedia is that there is a shift from audience to the user and the communications become two-way instead of one-way. That is a interactive multimedia. Second is a non-interactive multimedia. In non-interactive multimedia, the user simply watch the media as it plays from beginning to the end. He or she has no control over the flow. For example, a corporate presentation or a multimedia demo. That is a non-interactive multimedia. Another classification of multimedia is based on its application, entertainment and edutainment. All types of games, movies are example of entertainment multimedia, wherein the purpose is to entertainment the user. Whereas the multimedia tells and educate the user are classified under entertainment multimedia. All types of education CDs are example of entertainment multimedia. That is a entertainment and edutainment multimedia. And next topic is a use of multimedia. Multimedia has become an integral part of our life. Multimedia finds its application in various areas including but not limited to advertisement, art, education, entertainment, engineering, medicine, mathematics, business and scientific research. Let us discuss some of the uses of multimedia in various fields. Education and training, advertisement, entertainment and journalism. Next topic is a stage in multimedia productions. Any multimedia presentation must be carefully planned and designed. As we studied that multimedia is applicable to almost all the area, a plan should be according to the field selected. For an example, an application made for entertainment may not work with a educational applications and vice versa. Irrespective of the field, the stage in multimedia production remain the same. We need to find out about the audience, their skills, needs, and qualifications. Use of multimedia. Education and training, advertisement, entertainment, journalism, art, engineering, medicines, mathematics, and business. And the stage in multimedia production, research, and analysis. During this stage, we need to find out about the audience, their skills, needs, and qualifications. We should also gather as much information as possible about the content to be presented. That is a research analysis. We need to find out about the audience, their skills, needs, and qualifications. Second is a scripting or flow charting. Scripting or flow charting means deciding the flow of the multimedia project. This is done by making a flow chart to show the main menu and the branching when a user select a particular options. For example, if we are designing educational multimedia project on science for standard 11, the home page would display all the chapter names. Selecting a particular chapter would display the explanations, exercise, test, and other aspects related to the chapter. Thus, we can draw a flowchart starting with our main menu and then the sub page that are linked with each other. Third number, storyboarding. During this stage, the actual visualization of the project take place. The designer decides how each screen should look like, which media element are to be used, and where to place them on the screen. The storyboard is our earlier example. Will contain the design of the home page, where we will place the button, how will the look like the happens when we'll click this button, and other such required element, that is a storyboarding, and to make a prototype. Fourth number, collection of media element and constructions. After the storyboarding, the designer is ready with the prototype and starts creating the graphics and other media elements to be used in the project. For example, character to be used are created, sound and videos are recorded, and animation are created. That is a collection of media element and construction. Number fifth, programming. After the collection and construction of media elements, they are combined together into a final product using software package like Macromedia Flash, Syncfin, HyperCard, to name a few. That is a programming purpose. Number 6, testing. Final stage of project. This is the final stage of any multimedia project. In this stage, we check if all media elements are working as per the requirement or not. Also, whether the audience target will find the design and the content attractive or not. That is a testing. If we work as per the stage mentioned here, then most of the application that we may develop will turn out to be good. That is a testing purpose. This chapter is over. Notebook is a compulsory for every chapter completed. You have written in 50 MCQ in the notebook. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.